What's going on, guys? Josh 15 here, and today, of course, we are Black Ops 3 like normal. And you already know it's Monday, so that means it's story time. Fireworks, pow pow. And today, we're gonna be talking about breaking bones, man. Because you know I've broken a couple bones in my day. Okay, it's just, I guess it's just a thing, right? A lot of people break bones. I know a lot of people who haven't broken bones because they don't really do nothing with their lives. They're bums. But you know, it's okay. I mean, they kind of just sit inside all day and like play checkers. I mean, I'm out here making plays, out here breaking bones, and then what are they doing? Oh, they're just being bums. But today we're gonna talk about that. And first, we're gonna start off when I was what grade was that? That was second grade. That was a long time ago. I don't know how old are you in second grade? Dude, I don't even know. That was a while back. Maybe 8, maybe? No, I don't know. Whatever. But second grade, you know, I traveled to go see my family. Let's just say that, right? I traveled to go see my family. We're like, oh, what a wonderful time. We're all having fun. Oh, and by the way, I still need 3 bloodthirsties to get this diamond, but you know, we're not. The video's not about this. Oh, but traveled to the family, having a good time in my cousin's house. Everyone's there too, so it's not like just like me. It's like my whole family. We're all like, "Woo, cousins!" Right, cousin Frankie, and then we're like, "Oh, son of a cracker!" But so we're all at my cousin's house, and you know, I don't know why, but we're throwing around his keys. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I mean, I guess it was fun. I don't know. I mean, maybe I found it fun to go. Oh my God! I just joined the game and it's over. Oh, okay, whatever. So we go there, we're all having fun. It's like me, my cousin, my sister. I don't, those are the only people I remember. I don't remember anybody else. So we're all having fun, we're throwing out his keys. Well, you know, the athletic dude I am, I'm like, dude, I don't want my cousin to get the keys, right? I want the keys because I want to mess with my cousin. This is when he first got his car too, so he was like, I don't know. So we all playing with his keys and stuff. And this was after a day of all hanging out. So this was at night too. So that's the bummer part of it. It was like the whole day was good. So we're having fun, and somebody throws the keys and they're stupid and they don't know how to throw the keys, so they landed on the floor. Well, like I said, my athletic self that I am, because you know, boom, boom, I'm great. I go to jump for the keys. I go to jump, and I don't know why my thumb was still up. I jumped, I grabbed the keys, and I was literally doing like a thumbs up with the keys. My cousin jumped full force like a flying freaking squirrel. It landed straight on my thumb. My thumb looked like a W. My whole thumb bent sideways and it snapped. Now, at the time, I never broke a bone before, so I was like, I don't understand, like, what's going on. Like, I don't understand, like, why is my thumb hurt like this, right? And then told my mom. Mom said, okay, that might be broken. So what we did is we were like, okay, let's test it. So we did. We put a brace on it, like a little metal brace you get from like Walgreens or CVS, and I went to sleep. Woke up the next morning. My thumb was fatter than my foot, and it was dark purple. I said, oh my God, it's broken. I was freaking out. I've never broken a bone before. Second grade, I was young, you know, I was scared. Of course I didn't cry because, you know, I'm a beast. But I was like, man, I actually didn't cry. The only reason I cried was because when we got to the hospital and they told me it was broke, I was scared. I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to hold anything. I'm going to lose my thumb. They're going to chop it off and have a nub. It was scary. Now I want a nub because that'd be sweet, but back then I didn't. So had a broken thumb, went to the doctors, had a cast for a long time. It was like a bad break though. Like it was so bad that when it healed, my thumb healed crooked. So if you actually look at my thumb today, it's crooked. But you know, there's something good that came from all this is that now when I throw it, I grip like baseball or football better because of how my thumb turns. But that's not the point. It's horrible. It hurt. But of course, I didn't cry. Then we come to 2 summers ago. This was very sad. Now, a month or 2 before school got out, I fractured my leg. My fibula or tibia, whatever the big bone is in your leg, I fractured it. Now, I don't really remember how I fractured it. An idea that I have for me is like when I fell off a trampoline, I busted my leg on it. I just bruised it, I thought, but I guess I fractured it, right? So then I was out for a little bit. Well, then the last like couple weeks of school, I was like, man, my leg's starting to feel better. So I started playing in gym again, right? And I noticed that it didn't really hurt. So I was like, oh, it's healed, right? Never went to the doctors though. I only went to the doctors to tell me that it was fractured, but I never went to the doctors to see if it was healed yet. So I thought it was healed. Well, summertime's come, right? You know, you're young. You're like, oh my God, summertime. We're gonna have so much fun. Let's get crunk, right? No. What happened was, I was like, you know what? I feel like my thumb is in tip-top shape. Not my thumb, my leg. So I'm like, let's go have fun. So first day of summer was good. Of course, nothing really happened. Second day of summer though, I was like, man, my legs kind of hurt a little bit. It's whatever though. I was like, oh, it's probably just aching pains, growing pains. That's what my mom always told me. Well, third day comes, right? Now there was this girl that I was trying to get with, and my best friend at the time, he came over too because it was all like we were all a group of friends from band. It was a good thing, right? Now I don't know why, but a song came on, right? And we were all like dancing, right? And I don't know why, but like they were just grinding on the trampoline. And I was like, okay. I was like, this is kind of weird, but let's all do it. You know, I was trying to get with this girl, so I was like, maybe I'll be funny. So we all started grinding on the trampoline. Not on each other, but on the trampoline. It was really weird at the time. And actually, now I think about it, it's something that I wish I didn't do. But, you know, so, you know, we were done doing that, and then they're like, oh, let's do handstands. I'm like, why though? Like, why are we doing handstands? I haven't done a handstands. Now this was 2 years ago, so I didn't do a handstand for like 3 years. So I knew I was good at handstands. I used to do them all the time when I used to live where I used to live. So I was like, you know, I'm probably still good. I probably still got the mojo. So here comes handstands, right? Everyone's doing handstands. They're like, Josh, it's your turn. I'm like, yeah. So I do a handstand. The first one, so it's not perfect. I fall down. The second one, I do it. I fall down and it's okay. The third one, I remember this one like it was in slow motion. Man, it hurt. It hurt. I didn't cry, of course, but man, I did a handstand. I don't know why. I think the wind blew me over or something. But I landed sideways, and you literally heard my leg snap. It was like, yeah, Josh. Kirk, it like snapped, and my leg bent the other. Oh, it was so bad. Now, don't get me wrong. It didn't now it wasn't like my bone was popping out, nothing crazy like that, but it was crazy because I never broke my leg before, so I was scared. Now I remember I was like, man, is my leg actually broken? Now I remember I tried standing up and I felt the bones colliding, like go against each other, and I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely broken. And I remember I was on the ground, and the girl I was trying to get with, she's like, let us call your mom. And I lived on the other street, and I was like, I ain't calling my mom, so my mom has to come worry about me. I'll go home. I can get home. I'll figure out a way. Oh, son of a cracker. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna figure out a way, right? I'm gonna figure out a way. Now, I'll tell you how I figured out a way. But then this girl's like getting mad at me because I wouldn't call my mom. I'm like, why is it up to you if I call my mom? Like, she was getting mad at me. I'm like, okay, listen, I like you, but I mean, you need to chill out. You ain't my wife or my mother, so you need to chill out. So then, I'm like, well, you know, I'll figure it out, right? More or less. And well, here comes her. She sits next to me. Well, she doesn't realize that my broken leg is on the ground. She sits on my broken leg. Now, this girl's not no skinny girl. I mean, she ain't fat, but she thick. And this girl sits on my broken leg. And it's not like she sat on like my thigh where it wasn't broken. She sat directly on the broken leg. Man, I have never screamed at her so hard. I was like, get the off my leg. What are you doing? I was just like, are you stupid? Like, I thought she was retarded. Like, I was like, oh my god, I like an autistic chick. I really thought that. And she sat straight up on my leg. That's what I thought was so bad. And I remember I yelled at her. She was like, fine, I'll go home. So she left me. So that automatically meant like, oh, okay, you know, I'm done with this lady. Maybe maybe we're not meant together. She's weird. So then my best friend at the time and another friend of mine, they're laughing at me. And I'm like, dude, I gotta get home, man. So I'm like, I tell my friend, I'm like, hey, go get a sled. I don't know why I don't know why I thought a sled. I said, go get a sled so you guys can drag me home. Now, you're like, Josh, why didn't you just like walk over there and like hop on one leg? That's because my leg was so broken that when I hopped, it moved, it hurt. So I couldn't do it. I literally made it like 10 feet and I was like, nope, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna slide for me, you know. So I'm like, go get a slide. So he leaves to go get a freaking slide, and you wanna know what he comes back with? This kid. I still make fun of him for it. This kid freaking brought back a Batman tricycle that his nephew used, which irritated me because how am I supposed to, oh my god, I don't know. So I'm at a think about this. I am a big dude. This is when I was a little bigger, and I was on a small Batman tricycle with a broken leg. One of the neighbors of my friend's house was like, do you need any help? I'm like, what are you gonna do for me? I'm on a Batman tricycle, please. Like, what are you gonna do? You give me a ride home? I don't wanna get in your car. You might rape me. So I'm gonna get raped and a broken leg? No. So had a broken leg, so I had to get home, put my best friend at the time, pushed me on a Batman tricycle. He's a real OG for that one. I mean, I don't really talk to him anymore, but if I did, I'd say thank you still. Got home, and my mom didn't believe me. She can say what she wants, but you know she didn't believe me. Story short, I had a broken leg. I had to go to the ER, and they told me that it was broke, so I had to get a cast. I had a cast from my thigh all the way to my ankle. I couldn't bend my knee, so I was just limping. Had to miss the fair, man. I was upset. I saw fireworks though, but couldn't get any in rides, and couldn't take a shower for 3 weeks. Now, now they did give me some disinfected wipes. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's still not the same. And yeah. Now after 2 weeks, I did take a shower. Build up. I put a big garbage bag over my leg. It didn't work. It still got wet, but it was still a good experience, I guess. I was excited to break my leg because I was like, oh, I've never had a broken leg before. I was like, I get crutches and stuff. No, I couldn't walk on crutches because my doctor said I need to keep my leg muscles up. So I had to walk without crutches on a broken leg with a cast on. It was horrible, and it was the third day of summer. So 3 weeks into the summer, I couldn't do anything. It was so depressing. It was so sad. But your boy. I'm a freaking OG, so I had to deal with it. So that's really it. So I had a broken thumb, which is still crooked to this day, and I can't pop it. Like people pop their knuckles. I can't pop my thumb knuckle. It's something wrong with it. And my leg is perfectly fine now, but I'm afraid to do things. I'm afraid to lift weights. Before I broke my leg, I was able to lift 300 and something pounds on my one leg. Broke my leg, never tried again because I'm afraid it's gonna snap. So we do. We do have we might as well do this real quick. We might as well do one. We'll keep 10. And nothing, and okay, it's great. I don't need any of those. But that's my story time for today. Next week, I think next week's baseball. I don't understand. I got some stuff to do. Next week is something else, but we can wait till next week. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like the video, like and comment if you've ever broken any bones and what bones you broke, and how'd you break them? Because some people have some weird stories, like, oh, I was walking down an escalator, I saw a grandma, I thought she was sexy, so I tripped and broke my leg. I don't know. I've heard some weird stories back in my day. I've heard like, oh, I broke my back because like I tripped over a stick in the street, and so yeah, I don't know. Just comment with how you broke it, if you broke any bones, and subscribe. If you know any more subscribers, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.